Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. We are going to get started in just another minute. I'm going to give another, 30 seconds for people to sign on. Thank you, everyone, for joining, especially if you're at the end of stay event right now. Welcome. It's very exciting to have you all on tonight. All right. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. My name is Julie Ball. I am the Director of Marketing and External Communications at AFS-USA, and we're just so excited to have you here to celebrate the class of 2023 in an end-of-year virtual celebration. So feel free to put in the chat, where you're joining from. We'd love to hear from the students, volunteers, host families that are joining us tonight. And I'm going to quickly go over the agenda for tonight. So I think, we have the majority of people join. We're going to do a quick welcome activity. It's virtual, so you can do it from your phones. If you're calling in from the end of stay event and you have your phone on you, this is a good time to kind of take it out, but you can also participate on a computer. We're going to hear from AFS-USA President Tara Hoffman, and we're going to hear from students across the country. So we're really excited to have them join us. Referring a host family challenge, you might have seen this in your email, but we'll go over it and how to participate. And a quick reflection on, your year. We have received many photos, a few videos. So we're going to take some time to talk about those and go over those. And then some closing remarks. So without further ado, I want to give some time for you to scan this QR code to join a virtual activity. If you haven't used Menti before, it's an online kind of fun virtual activity service. So you'll be prompted to answer a question. And I'm actually going to turn it over to my colleague, Nina, who's going to be sharing her screen. So in just a moment here, you'll see a question pop up, and you can also join the Menti from the link at the top of this slide. So you can see join@menti.com, and you'll use that code, the 18231261, to join. It looks like a lot of people have already figured it out. So enter, where you're from, and we'd love to see where you're calling or where you're from and returning to maybe pretty soon. Awesome. We have South Africa, Egypt, Philippines, Thailand, Ghana, Italy, India, all over the world. That's amazing. Germany, Mozambique. Fantastic. 87 answers. That's incredible. Malaysia. We got some from the USA, so we know we have some volunteers and some host families also on the call. All right, we're up to 98 answers. See a few new ones: Greece, Bahrain, Mozambique, Egypt. Awesome. I want to go to all of these places. All right. 107 answers. That's so amazing to have, that representation on the call. I think that we have students at the end of stay event, obviously, also putting in answers on their phone, which is great. All right, I think we can move on to the next question. What state are you hosted in? So would love to see what state you are or were hosted in if you've already left your home host family. Wow, awesome. Wisconsin, Texas, Indiana, North Carolina, Colorado, New York, that's where I'm in. Illinois, Nebraska, cool, Pennsylvania. Wow, lots of states represented. Amazing. Okay, well, we're up to 105 answers. I see Arizona, Arkansas. I think we can move on to the next one. I see such a great representation here. That's amazing. So what was your favorite thing to do during your exchange year? I'm very interested in seeing the answers to this one. I know that it might take some additional time to type in because there's 3 spots to enter. Here we go. School, prom, cooking, picnic. That's a good one. Playing in the snow, eating ice cream. Me too. Basketball, running. Oh my gosh, there's so many. This is great. Sleeping. Who said that? My family, amazing. Travel, theater, skiing. Bowling, cool. Cheerleading. Wow. Hanging out with friends. Seems like school and prom. Volunteering is a big one. Basketball, eating. Wow. So you guys have participated in just such amazing activities this year. It looks like you've gotten the full experience. I think we can move on to the next one. So describe your exchange experience in one word or phrase. Awesome. Great. We love to see that. Fun, exciting, flawless. That's a great word. Unforgettable, adventure, remarkable, wonderful, a roller coaster. It's accurate. Bittersweet. Yeah, I bet it's hard to be coming to the end of your exchange year. Happy, mesmerizing, enlightening. These are great, great words. Incredible, happy, valuable, challenging, yes, enriching, self-growth. Wow. This is really fun. I love this. Give it just another second here. We have over 261 answers. That's amazing. Fun, lovely. Got some, best 6 months of my life. Unpredictable. Okay, let's see one more. New perspective and personal growth. I think that's encapsulates it. Awesome. All right, I think we can end that part of our activity. Let me go back to sharing my screen. Or actually, I'm sorry, I'm going to actually introduce our president, AFS-USA President Tara Hoffman. She's going to share her message at this time.
Hello, everybody. Greetings to everybody, especially to the incredible AFS-USA class of 2023 Global Exchange students and your generous host families who have played such an important role in providing you with your life-changing experience this past year and semester. It's with great pleasure and admiration that I have the opportunity to speak with you today. This moment marks a significant milestone in your journey to becoming a global citizen, a journey that has encompassed courage, resilience, and the power of cultural exchange. As you prepare to complete your AFS experience of living with a host family while attending an American high school, I want to extend my warmest congratulations to each and every one of you. This momentous occasion is not only a celebration of your personal growth and achievements, but also a testament to the enduring bonds that you have been forged between you and your host families and your American classmates and communities. Together, you have embraced diversity, overcome challenges, and immersed yourself in a new culture, creating memories that will last a lifetime. Your willingness to step out of your comfort zones and embrace the unknown is truly remarkable. Now, I'm sure that there were times that were very difficult. Not everything was perfectly wonderful and happy all the time. You were probably homesick, and at times you didn't understand what was happening. And that's all to be expected when you're on an exchange. Reflecting on these challenges is a valued component of intercultural learning. And I hope that as your AFS experience is coming to a close, that you are reflecting on them, on the difficult times and the good times. At AFS, we believe that you learn by doing, and that includes making mistakes and, most importantly, learning from them. Through your interactions in the classroom, your participation in extracurricular activities, and your engagement with the local community, you've embodied the values of AFS-USA. You have become ambassadors of understanding, tolerance, and global citizenship, inspiring those around you to embrace the beauty of global diversity. As we celebrate your achievements, we also look to the future. The next generation of AFS-USA students, the class of 2024, will soon embark on their own transformative journey. They will rely on the support and generosity of the host families to provide them with the same life-changing experiences that you've enjoyed. So today I have both an exciting announcement for you and I have two requests for you. AFS-USA needs host families for the class of 2024 students who will be arriving in August. I am calling upon you, the great class of 2023, to think about families you've met during your experience, families whom you believe have what it takes to be a great AFS host family. You all just contributed to the Dream Cloud, all the wonderful activities that you were engaged in, basketball, prom, a lot of school activities. I'm sure that you met a lot of students whose families might be great host families. So I want you to put your thinking caps on a little bit and think about all the people that you connected with over the past year. If you share their information with us, and if they end up hosting, you will receive a 1-year subscription to Spotify as a token of our appreciation for your continued commitment to AFS-USA and to expanding cultural understanding. Sharing the AFS experience with others not only gives them the opportunity to grow and learn, but also expands and strengthens the global community you and I are striving to create. By referring a host family to us, you're extending a helping hand to future students who will benefit from the transformative power of cultural exchange, just like you did. Your referral will make a difference in someone's life, and you might even get to enjoy a year of great music on Spotify, thanks to AFS-USA. The second request I have of you is to start thinking about how you're going to continue to become a global citizen and change maker when you return home. One thing that you can do that will make a difference for sure is to become an AFS volunteer in your home country. As you have experienced this year, AFS only exists because of our volunteers around the world. So in conclusion, dear class of 2023, you have achieved something extraordinary during your time in the United States. Your personal growth, your resilience, and your ability to build bridges between cultures have made the world a better place. As you prepare to return home to your countries, carry with you the lessons that you've learned, friendships that you've made, and the memories that you will cherish in your heart forever. Congratulations once again on your remarkable achievements, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Remember, as AFS-USA alumni, you are part of a global family that will support and inspire you wherever your path may lead. So thank you, and let us continue to create a more interconnected and understanding world together. And I so very much look forward to seeing what you all do in your future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tara. And talking about sharing, your experiences and carrying it forward, I'm going to encourage you to check out this QR code. If you want to scan and share your photos or videos with us, you can scan this code and submit them via form right now. Or you can always email them later to our marketing team, marketing@afsusa.org. You can also contact us, of course, on social media. We've been in touch with many of you like that anyway. But I'm going to stop my share because I want to make sure to give space for our students who are going to share their story. So is Afa on the call? And forgive me if I'm mispronouncing your name. Perhaps you can introduce yourself better than I can.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm really excited, and that's such amazing that I can introduce myself. Well, my name is Kanza Nazifa, but all people call me Afa. So you can call me Afa, like in my name here. It's AFFA. And I would love to tell about my stories during my exchange year. That's such a great year that I ever had before. I can try a lot of many things here that I never had in Indonesia before. And I'm from Indonesia, especially I'm from Aceh, and I got placement in Alexandria, Virginia, which is it's really close to DC. And yeah, I'm from chapter DC with other 35 students from capital area. Yeah, I was having a lot of fun here. I was had a long journey here, and it's also seems like other action students, we had ups and downs during here, but I tried to enjoy and try a lot of things that I never had before. I try a lot like International Education Week, CEW. I also had to travel a lot in here, and then volunteer. I also volunteer a lot, and that's one of my best part here because I volunteer with my exchange friends. That's kind of fun because we did it together, and I tried a lot like I also had Christmas, which is I never had before because I came from a Muslim population country. And yeah, Christmas not really big deal especially in my city, Aceh. And then I can also had homecoming, which is I never had before in my schools in Indonesia. That's such a really great moment. And also I have Halloween. It's such a great memory. Like I never had before. That's a lot. I mean, I can't say one by one here, but I have a lot of fun journey here. Well, yeah, especially we do have like ups and downs, but I try to enjoy it. And that's such a great experience to have during exchange.
Thank you, Afa. Is there anything that you'd like to say about your host family or volunteers?
Yeah, I would really love to tell something to my host family. Like, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much because it's not an easy thing to accept a new family member with a new culture, with a different culture. But thank you so much for helping me. Also for my schools, thank you so much because they're really helpful for me. And then for my friends, my school's friends, my exchange friend, and my other friends, like we did it. We did it to finish our year here. And I hope you guys have enjoy your year here. Have a good time here.
Thank you so much, Afa. Is there anything else you want to say, or I just want to make sure that you've had your time?
I hope it's not our last goodbye. Hopefully
yeah.
we can meet together, and good luck for everything that you're gonna do in the future.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you.
Is Hussein from Pakistan on the call? If so, you can unmute yourself. Let's see. Hussein, last call for Hussein. Okay, we'll skip Hussein and we might come back to see if he joins. But Sarah from Germany, are you on the call?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi.
Hello.
So Sarah, would you like to introduce yourself and where you're hosted and just a little bit about your exchange experience?
Yes, of course. My name is Sarah. I'm from Germany. I'm here in the US with the CBYX, Congress Bundestag Youth Exchange Program. And I'm actually hosted in Washington, D.C. in the capital area team, in the same team as Afa, who just spoke. I really like second everything that Afra just said. Like this whole experience for me has been a huge kind of roller coaster, and that's what I've been told. Like before I came, it was just like they said like you're going to go through so many emotions, and I really underestimated that. Like you have so many expectations when you come to this country, and a lot of them have been met and a lot of them have been not met. But I think that was like the fun part of this journey. And I think the things that I've learned during my exchange year are really the most valuable things that I've ever like had. Like these lessons that I've made, like I really learned how to get around like metro and like public transportation and how to like communicate, and like I'm still struggling with like managing my time and like letting my host family like know certain things and just like communicating well. But I think I've gotten a lot better in that, and just like choosing like I can do everything. And I think I've gotten better in like choosing and prioritizing the activities that I want to do and not to do. And I think like one of the best things that have ever happened to me were like this AFS community and like the AFS exchange student friends. Like I have never like had friends that were so close to me, and just the things that we went through together, and just having like being able to say, oh, I have friends all over the world, like in India and Indonesia and Tanzania. It's just such a valuable thing to be able to say, and I'm just so beyond grateful for like all the things that I've learned here. And I have like an AFS alumni has told me once, like AFS is a game changer, like this exchange year was a game changer. And I think that's probably the most like the truest thing that I've ever heard, because I don't feel like the same person anymore. And I can't even express how grateful I am for that.
I think you did a very good job. Thank you. That was very well said. Is there anything else that you'd like to say, either to your volunteers, your host family? You mentioned how grateful you are for them, but anything, any last words that you wanted to say?
Yeah, I would really like to thank all the AFS volunteers that are really putting their heart into this. Like this is kind of like a bigger thing, like people always say this is like a bigger mission. I think like all the volunteers on our team, they have done so much for us. They have really put their whole heart and work into this, and I can't say thank you to them enough for doing this for us. And also, of course, like host families are the heart of the exchange year, and I can't tell my host family how much I love them, because they have been literally my support net, and I wouldn't have been able to do this without them.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful, and I'm sure they feel the same way. And I'd like to introduce Flanja. I think I see you on the call as well.
Yes, hello. I hope everybody's doing okay. I am Flonia Iseni, and I am from North Macedonia, and I'm Albanian. I'm currently hosted in Oklahoma and the state line with Arkansas. So it's a itty bitty town, but I absolutely love it. I would say that something that prepared me for like starting my exchange year, and that kind of like made this one important tool in life to like be easier for me to reach out, it's flexibility. And before I started my exchange year, I actually filmed my first big TV show ever with one of the biggest production companies in my country. And that was really eye-opening and made me like be more flexible during my exchange year. I really have gotten out of my like comfort zone thanks to my host family and my community. Like I know everybody in the town and everybody knows me. It's like it feels so good because I live in the capital city and everything is so busy and like you can get lost easily. And in here, just like so perfect. I adjusted so well, so quick. And I'd say just when I came in here, like in the first month, there was like homecoming. And I realized how loved I am because from the community and from the school, because I was voted as homecoming princess for the sophomore class. And I was very surprised and I felt very special and very loved. And that's when I actually like started to be very appreciative and like I couldn't believe what's happening. Like homecoming was super new to me. Another activity like I got out of my comfort zone because I tried martial arts with my host dad and my host sister. And my host dad has been doing it for years, and my host sister, she started with me at the same time. So like every progress and every change we experienced doing the martial art jiu-jitsu, we actually got our first stripe and rank review together in a couple of months. Like 2 months ago, we like upgraded to a new belt, and which was like, that's an amazing experience. Now I'll go home and I'm gonna be like ready to self-defense and stuff like that. And since I'm a very artsy person, like I also play the violin. I go to a professional music school too, for 9 years now, and I never actually tried something besides like classical music. So like martial arts for me was like such a big update. And then I would like to say how much I love the American high schools and the academic validation they give us. It's like I work very hard for things I do, and school in here, I'm just so happy. Everything I've done, like every accomplishment, was very much validated by my teachers, and especially by my honors literature teacher. I still struggle to say the words with L. I don't know why. But it's like it was a life-changing experience. Just interacting and like getting out of your shell and trying new things. And I'm very, very thankful for my host family. Like I'm very lucky to have them. I also have to mention this, that I travel very often with them. I actually just returned from Florida yesterday. We went in Jacksonville. I've been to many states like Missouri, California, Tennessee. It's like a lot of states. I actually can't think of all of them right now. And then as a sophomore, I got to experience prom too, which was like, I had no idea that sophomores can go to prom. And it was like the ultimate American experience for me. My friends, like I'm absolutely amazed by all of them. Just like the interest they show in me. Like I am the only exchange student in my school, and it's like I have a lot of attention, and everybody's like so curious to find out about me, the teachers, the students, and it's like I have a very, very big friend group in here. And not to mention also my international friends, like I met during the exchange year, especially for my AFS area in here. Is just very amazing, and the interest they show to learn things about me, not only my friends but also their families, and they're also like willing to host. They're interested in hosting a couple of students just because of the experience they've had with me. And actually, this funny thing that happened lately, it's that my best friend's family, they have these boats, and we go to the lake with them very often. They named a boat after me, and my American nickname is Flo, so they did Flamboyage. And it was so funny, and I absolutely loved my experience in here. And my last words is to show my gratitude for everybody and everything. And I know that everybody has a very bright future ahead, and I just like to say how cool we are for being exchange students, and like going back to our old communities, we're gonna be like stronger and more mature than ever and more prepared for life. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much for that. And that's so true. You all are going to go back to your communities and, be such great advocates, really showcase the AFS effect and pass peace forward. So I did want to give Hussein one last chance if he's on the call to see if he wanted to share his story. Okay. Since he's not on the call, we actually do have a video from another student, and I'm going to share my screen again so that we can hear from Maria. And this is also one last chance to scan this QR code. But again, you can always DM us photos. You can send them to marketing at AFS-USA.org if you can't scan this QR code.
Hello everyone, I am Maria Kesser and I'm an exchange student from Pakistan. program called YES program, and my placement organization is AFS. Currently, I'm placed in Wellesley, Massachusetts. So, telling about my exchange year, it's in simple words, it was amazing. It was a complete blast for me. I learned so many new things, met with multiple new people, and I have met some lifelong friends here. I think I'll be connected with them for forever. My family, my host family, I have made a really good relationship with them. It's like I know everything about them and they know everything about me. It feels like I have my own second family. It feels like it's my own house, and I always felt comfortable here. I think my exchange here have changed me a lot in all the ways. My thinking, my mindset, and I started thinking about my health, and simply it was amazing. I'm glad that I got a chance to come here and explore new things. For my advice for the upcoming batch would be that be open-minded and be willing to try new things. Believe me, you will find something fun in everything. It's so amazing. You are lucky that you have a chance to come here. It's amazing. Thank you.
So that was Maria from Pakistan. She's a YES student and she was hosted in Massachusetts, and she couldn't present in person, but we wanted to make sure to share her video. And so this brings me to this Refer a Host Family Challenge that Tara has already mentioned, and you all should have gotten an email about this challenge. But basically, if you know a great host parent, host families come in all shapes and sizes. If you know someone, maybe as Tara mentioned, it's a parent of a friend or someone that you've met during exchange. Maybe it's someone in your community that you met through one of the various activities that we heard these students talk about. Definitely either scan this QR code and fill out the form right now if you have permission to share their information, or, double check with them that it's okay to do so. And the form is in your email inbox, and we're always happy to share that form again with you, or you can send it directly to us at marketing@afsusa.org. So if you know of a great host family and you don't have this form, don't let that stop you. You can send that information directly to us at marketing@afsusa.org. And again, if the family does end up hosting, you'll get that 1-year subscription to Spotify and our eternal thanks as well, because we want to make sure that the exchange students arriving this fall have families and have experiences just as great as those that, were just described by you all. And this is a photo we actually just received today of students and volunteers out in the community. So if you are still on program, you haven't left yet, there's still an opportunity to get out there and promote AFS. And there's some fun ways to do so. You just connect with your volunteers, your host family. It could be as simple as, hanging a flyer. And I wanted to turn it over to my colleague, Shannon. She is the Digital Production Associate at AFS. She's going to read some of these student testimonials, students that couldn't attend the call, but still wanted to share their stories.
Thanks, Julie. It's nice to see everyone on the call today for this virtual celebration. So yeah, as Julie mentioned, I'm just going to share some of these stories. So the first one we have on the left. In the long run, it gave me more incentive to encourage more queer students in the US and back home to not shy away from amazing opportunities in fear of being judged for their identities and how they express themselves. And that comes from Moletla in South Africa. And then the next one we have, an accomplishment from my YES year was making a lot of friends. I'm really proud of that because I have incredible friends. My motivation behind my accomplishment was having a great time with everyone. The way I achieved that accomplishment is basically reaching out to students in my school and students I met in extracurricular activities and not being afraid to talk to them and initiating conversations first. That was shared to us from Orgies from Kosovo. Thank you, Julie. Let's see. So the next one, it says, I'm proud of teaching others about my culture and traditions. I like sharing traditional food that they will never try or eaten before. I like how the people are actually interested in my culture and country. It's a big accomplishment because I also learned a lot about my own country and start living it even more. That comes to us from Lilia from Bulgaria. And hopefully I'm pronouncing these names correctly, forgive me if not. For the last one we have, I am proud I have been able to adjust to the drastic changes. I motivate myself by always being thankful for the opportunities I have and try to stay humble in the process. I always want to make my make my family and friends proud. Besides that, my motivation circulates around the need to improve myself with skills that may benefit myself and others. And that's Kasera from Indonesia.
Thank you, Shannon. And I'm going to have my colleague Carter, who is our administrative coordinator for marketing and support, read the testimonials from these last two students.
Thank you, Julie. Hello, everyone. Glad you all could join this call. So we have a testimonial here. It says, the individual growth of myself that I can see is noticeable. I grew in confidence. I grew in maturity. I developed myself with a positive thinking. So if I have to say what is my accomplishment from my yes year that I am proud of in 1 or 2 sentences, that would be literally every day I spent here. Every day was something new. Either I met someone new, or I visited a place, or I did something. And that was from Farhan from Bangladesh. And Eva from Bulgaria said, I am proud of my achievements in speech and debate. A motivation was my team. I wanted to spend more time with them and also overcome my stage fright and feel comfortable while speaking in front of people. I achieved this by constantly practicing and going over my pieces, seeking help from teachers, coaches, and peers, and just doing what I am passionate about.
Thank you so much, Carter. And if you have stories to share, I know a lot of you reached out to us. We're happy to receive those again at that email address that I mentioned, or share on social media and tag us. If you're not already following us on social, definitely do so. We'd love to see more photos and hear more of these amazing stories. We know that this is a busy time of year, so not everyone was able to engage with us prior to this call, but we'd love to hear them. And I believe that brings us to, sorry guys, brings us to our last slide here, which is a combined slideshow of photos. So we just wanted to take a moment to share some great moments throughout your exchange year, so that we could celebrate together and kind of reflect on them. So I'm going to share this quick video and I hope you all enjoy it. There we go. Thank you all so much for joining us to celebrate class of 2023. Virtual round of applause for everyone. And if you're at end of stay right now, I hope you all have a great event, a great time celebrating with one another. And I hope it gives you a chance to reflect on the experiences of this past year. And yeah, feel free to put in the chat too, just a big congrats to everyone. Would love to see it. And thanks so much for joining the call. I hope everyone has a really nice night and remaining time in your host communities. Definitely feel free to send us your photos and share your celebrations with us. Thank you so much.